Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is January the 3rd, 2025, and Happy New Year's to each and every one of you. Thank you for joining us tonight as we kick off this log cabin. As you can see, I have 4 blocks completed because I wanted to have some kind of a layout ready to go that you would be able to get a little visual. And then when we get all 30 blocks made, then we'll aim the camera at different angles and show you different layouts that we can play with and see what we come up with. So this live's I've allotted like 3 or 4 weeks for, but it's always subject to change. So let me slip into the chat real quick and we'll get this party started tonight. So let me slide up to the top. Mimi, welcome to the squirrels. If you can email us your Facebook handle in a picture, one of my moderators will help me and we'll get you added to the squirrels group. Elaine, hello from bone chilling 19 degrees Eastern Kentucky. Oh my goodness. Day, thank you for being in the house tonight. Barb Burton. I think I said Burton right. Good evening, everyone. Joe's telling you all Marty's back. Joyce, hello, sweetie. Andrea's in the house. Howdy, everyone. So glad to be with y'all this evening. Awesome. Joyce in the house. I've been missing Marty. He is finally back. I wonder what kind of shenanigans. You guys are going to have to tell me if Marty did anything naughty tonight. You know how he can be. Thank you, everyone. Wait a minute. Where is it cold here in Michigan? I love winter, but I hate the cold. I really wish we had more snow. Well, if you were here in Maryland, you'd be getting hammered. Our snowstorm's supposed to give us between 1 and 2 feet, so we'll have to wait and see what we end up with. Hey, Heather, welcome, sweetheart. Teresa Louise is in the house. Hello, ladies. If you see my moderators, they are in blue. If I miss a question, they are free to answer on my behalf. And please shower our moderators with some love tonight. We greatly appreciate each and every one of them. Laura's in the house. Hello, Zaza's in the house. Katie D. Crafts is in the house. Judy Herbert. Karen T. Good evening. Yes, she must be somewhere cold too. Let me slide on down. Laura, I've already said. Elaine, hi day. Everyone stay warm wherever you are. 18 dropping here in Eastern Kentucky. I feel sorry for anybody out in that cold, you know? Let me see. Tony Altman, I've already said. Zaza, everybody's telling each other hello. Tina, hello, sweetie, and welcome. Carolyn Wilson, Happy New Year, everyone. Mimi, where are you in Michigan? Okay, those two is chatting. Hey, Debbie. Hi, everyone. I'm pulling a Michelle, watching 2 lives at the same time. I don't know how you do it. You keep your guy Benny in the closet. You pull him out and he looks at you. Now you're watching 2 lives, girl. You keep me on my toes. You too funny, Debbie. Who else is live tonight, honey? Joyce Kenlands, I've already said. Don't forget to give thumbs up. Yes, please give thumbs up if you like the content. It lets YouTube know that you do like the content that we are putting out, and it gets us into a good algorithm. And we humbly appreciate it. Debbie's yelling, Delia. Tina the Fiber fan, hello all. Making dinner, so just listening for a bit, that's okay. Carrie Quilts, hello everyone. Darla Newton, hi everyone. From Chile, Missouri, St. Louis. Oh my. I bet that is cold. I'm gonna have you, everybody drop the temperature in the state you're from. I'm just curious, and if you've got snow, just say snow because we won't know how much we all get until Monday night when we go live. Let me see. Judy, I've already said hi to. I'm just skimming right now. Charlotte's in the house. Hello, hello. Renee, so it seems. Hello, sweetie, and welcome. Charlotte, where is the banshee child? You guys cracking me up with all these nicknames. Joe, thanks for the dancing squirrels, Tony said. Mimi, do you know where the junction buoy is? I have no clue. Is that what it is? Okay. It's a buoy in the water, Joe said. Who knew? I missed. My chat jumped, so I missed. Branca Bellis Tarney. That's the best you're going to get. I know I butchered it and I'm so sorry. Kathy Hutchins, I'm just skimming real quick. Candace is in the house. Debbie, I finally got insurance approval, just waiting for the surgery center to call me and get me scheduled. Laura, I hope it all goes well for you, sweetheart. Very cold here in Maine today, getting colder. Oh my. Everybody's dropping temps, so you guys can read the chat and see all that. Letitia, hello. Let me see. Irisel ladies in the house. I'm just skimming real quick. Carolyn Wilson, -4 in snow. Wow. Deborah, hello from California, where the temperature has been crazy warm this past week. Love you lots. Thank you for rubbing that in, girl. Let me see. Bernice, 30 feels like 21 coating of snow in Ellsberg, Maryland. I don't know where that's at, and I'm in Maryland. Eldersburg. What's it close to? Mary Tally's in the house. Hello, hello. Diane, hello, sweetie, and welcome. I'm giving everybody a couple seconds to come in. And Lisa's in the house. So I'm going to give Joe back the control so I don't have to fool with it. My mods, if you see something, please handle. Sherry Yurtrin, my quilt world. Hello, hello. So anyway, I have just set a goal for tonight. We're supposed to set these goals, you know. So I've set it for tonight, and all you have to do is click on it and read what it is. The 10 that donate, if we hit the 10 mark tonight, then I will do an in-person 2-hour sew and send you the link if you're one of the ones that contribute. There's no solid winner. It's just whoever the 10 are that donate, I'll send you the Zoom link. If you do donate, please email us at handmadebyying.com, and that'll give Joe your email and he'll send you the link, and we'll do it this Sunday. So fingers crossed we get enough so that I can hang out with you guys. I think it would be fun. So let me see. I want to make sure that I'm not missing anyone. Feel better, Sandra? Yes, most definitely feel better. Sweet Donna and Joe, happy not well, so I'm going to be watching from the audience. I know this is going to be so... My chat moved while I was reading. Guys, hold on. It's okay, the audience. I know this is going to be so fun. God bless. We're praying for you, and we hope that you do very well. The first one up tonight is Donnell. And all you have to do is, sweetheart, thank you very much. We appreciate it. That is so sweet of you. So as we see it turned blue, I'll write it down. But you need to email Joe, and he'll send you the link if we get the 10. Shelly, it's been a long time no see, sweetheart. I hope that all is going well. We really do miss you. Lorraine Young, hello, everyone. So let's get this party started. So anyway, I'll have Joe come down on the table so I can show you a general idea of how I have mine set up to get ready to sew. So as I said, when we're going to take this on, hello, Janine, and welcome, sweetheart, that I was going to use this pattern. The measurements are not, and I'm going to repeat, Joe did not add the numbers. Hold on, let me write these down. Joyce Hernandez and Sherry I should have my mods do this so I don't mess up my quitting world. Or have you screenshot them so I have them. Keep it up. God bless you. I appreciate that. So we have 3. We need 7 more. I'm sick today. Hopefully it's not the crud. Oh, praying for you, girl. So anyway, the measurements are here. And as I work through the projects tonight, I will be giving it to you. And I don't know how to get it up to where I would be able to let you screenshot it. But I will, after the live tonight, sit down with Joe. I invert numbers, so I did not type it in, but I'll give Joe this and he can type it in for me. Sandra, thank you. Theater. I greatly appreciate you guys. Goals are good for us and it helps us a lot on the back end. So I wanted to do something different. So that's what I'm doing. So as you can see, I'm starting with the red center, and we all know that's the hearth of the home. And that's why I like that. And it just gives you an idea. Thank you, Day. I can put this aside and really focus because I get sidetracked when I stop. So thank you guys for supporting us on this mission. We have 5. We need 5 more. Thank you guys so much. So anyway, I've pre-cut mine. My centers are 2.5. My first piece of whatever your background's going to be, mine's going to be the white on the white tone. So I have that already pre-cut at 2.5. So I'm going to marry these two, and then my very next piece I add on is going to be a 4.5 inch white, because that's the colors, and we're going to build it coming. I want to make sure that you can see we're going to start and join here, and then we're going to join this, and then we're going to work our way around just like this and keep building out. You can stop at 8.5, you can go to 10.5, you can go to 12.5. Mine is set up to go 14.5 inches. So you're in charge of how you want yours to go. Katie D. Crafts, love a log cabin quilt. I've made 3. Jordan Fabric has 3 log cabins. They are neat. Yeah, I've done those, and they're really fun to do. Is it hard to square these log cabin blocks if you don't have a special ruler? No, it is not. I am just going to be using a regular ruler as I go along tonight, and you'll be able to see there's no fancy to the log cabin. I like the log cabin. It's a very beginner friendly that you're able to do. And it's one of the first ones that I did so that I could learn my true 1/4 inch. And I did mine, my first one I did was at 1.5 inches. I did not do really well at keeping everything straight. So I've taken 1 full jelly roll and I've got all of that cut out, and I did not need to add anything to it. So you can do the 14 inch with 1 jelly roll and about 1 yard of maybe 2 of your background. I did not measure my background. As you can see, as I build tonight, I know I have 1 full yard of fabric here pre-cut like this, and I will be cutting it from strips. It just works better for my brain to do it that way. Kathy, thank you very much, sweetheart. We greatly appreciate you. Carrie Quilts, I'm doing mine with 1.5 strips because I have lots of them in my leftover bins. Awesome. Frank, hello, and welcome. So welcome everyone that's here tonight. We humbly appreciate each and every one of you. I am going to move this out of the way periodically. I know you probably can't see my ironing station, but I needed the space up here because as the blocks build out, I needed the room. So I have my ironing station set right here. You might or you might not be able to see it. I'm not sure. You still need 3 more. Okay. Thank you, Day. So I don't know how many of these we'll get through tonight, but as I go along, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask away. That's the only way I know how to answer you. And they're not, this is honestly not hard to do at all. I'm using the white on white, so when I flip it, I have to make sure that I'm using the right side, because you don't want to start building it out and find out, oops, I didn't do it right. Then you go back through and really shred that puppy, tearing it apart. So we're getting the first one in. I do have my stitch length at 2.4. It's my preferred one. And a lot of people don't like to use the red. I finger press to the dark, and then I'm just going to give it a little bit of heat. As you go along, you are going to need to trim as you're building your block. And that way you're going to keep it in square. Mimi, thank you very much. So I have it laid like this. You have to remember your left hand, you're going to put this next block on this side. So I'm looking to see which one I have there, and you want to make sure that you're sewing it right here instead, true to your 1/4 inch.
That's that.
All right. Charlotte, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you. So you can choose how you want to finger press. I've done these to where I just finger press all the way through, or you can give it just a light press. I have heavily starched all of my fabric before I started my project. And you know, if you're working it straight from your fabric bin, honestly, you've probably already starched or pressed your fabric. So you're golden. So I'm just going to randomly pick colors. The next one is going to go along here at the bottom. Remember, you have your center. You're going to go up. It's going to be your first one. You need to really pay attention to the way you're doing these. Your center, and you go up with your first white. Then you're going to come left. And then now we're going to add to the bottom. And we're going to be adding the 4.5 inch color. Now, the ones that I have up on the wall, I have not squared down yet. And I will do that when I'm ready to make my assembly right before. Because no matter how perfect we try to be, we still get out of sorts just a little bit. So I've got my 4.5. Now I'm going to go over one stack and grab just any old, no rhyme or reason. I'm just grabbing one and adding it in, and it's the 6.5. So now we've already used the 2. Hello, June, and welcome, sweetheart. It's good to see you tonight. So I need to make sure I'm using the right side. And like I said, these are just simple, fun sews. And it's a good scrap buster, you know? If you've got all those scraps laying around, use them up. Good way to do it. I just wanted to, this is going to end up honestly going down into my living room, and it's going to be on the sofa where the puppy lays. So I'm just making it for there. So I've given it the heat, love. Now we're going to move away from the pre-cuts, and I'm just going to grab one of my strips. It makes it so much easier, and you're still going to stay in square. So what I like to do is just lay it in. And right here, I can see where I'm going to need to stop. And I'm just going to finger press it. And I'm going to go ahead and trim it right there. I'm going to leave it lay on my lap because there's no reason to move it. And we're going to sew it in after I rethread the machine. You're not funny, Joe. He's over here laughing. This machine, it's the way I sew right now. It comes unthreaded much for me. And that's okay. I just get in the habit of pulling the thread out the wrong side instead of straight out the back. And I need to change the way I'm doing that. So let's give it a go again and see if I can unthread it again. And you want to make sure that you're going edge to edge. You don't want to stretch your fabric because that's going to give you that buckle, and you don't want the buckle. Papa Joe, are you picking on Auntie Donna? Absolutely. It wouldn't be a fun live if him not, right? I want to make sure that I've got these finger pressed the way I want. Squirrely Quilter, thank you. That's the 10. So we've reached our goal tonight, and I want to thank each and every one of you. You guys are super amazing. So now, a standard ruler, nothing fancy. And I'm just going to line it up on one of my seams. And we're going to just cut it off. And that's going to keep you in square. Hey, Donna and Joe, I forgot it was Friday night. God love you, sweetheart. So now we did the 6.5. We're going to come down this side with an 8.5. Like I said, you do not have to do anything fancy. Line it up just like this. You could have all of these pre-cut, but my space is honestly of a premium. So I'm not. I'm cutting them off as I go along. And it is just fine to do that with my whites. So when do you do the trimming to keep them squared up? As I go along, if you're trimming these off and your seam is lining up, you are square. So let me finger press and I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to put this over here. So right now I should be measuring because the last piece I added was 8.5. So I feel like I've got enough on right now that I can just double check. Anything out of shape, I will trim off. So let me move this out of the way. And this is 8.5-inch ruler. So I'm going to lay it dead center. And I'm going to pick one of my lines here that I choose to use. And as you can see, I'm going to need to, I want to kind of, if I need to shave, I'm going to shave all the way around. So this is going to bring me right back in to where I'm square. And nothing fancy. And that's with all of those pieces that's already in. So as you can see, this is what we had to cut off so far. So going from this ruler, I will be moving up to another size ruler in just a minute. But here we go. So I've got my 8.5, my whites. Now we're going to go 8.5 to the blue. So there's no real rhyme or reason. I've got a lot of blue up there right now, so I'm going to try to pick something different. Just flip down through. And with these pre-cut, it makes it so much easier to just pop in and grab them. So I know this 8.5 has to come across the bottom. And lay it down in. And after I get the full round, I will check to make sure I'm staying square again. So that'll be after all 4 pieces have been added. Hello, Laura. I won't be able to participate in the Zoom because I can't sit at my machine. I just wanted to support you. God bless you. That was so sweet. I really appreciate that. That's very kind. So just, you don't want to get it out of shape at all. So we've added this side. Now we're going to be coming down this side with the 10.5. So do we want to keep the green theme or let me see. I could do that. That's too green. I said I wasn't going to think about it, right? So I just pull from the bottom. And we're going to come straight down this side. And like I said, these are so simple to make. And I have to focus on this so I don't get it all wonky. Where? Hello, Fallon. I've been trying to get hold of you, my girl. I need help. I need help, girl. Holy cow, Heather, that's a different one. So just finger press it down. I'm still trying. I'm trying. I stayed home from work today, just resting, drinking lots of fluid. Aw. The crud is going around, so you need to be so careful. So right now, this is going to measure the 10.5 by 10.5. I'm looking here on my mat, and I'm at 10.5, 10.5. So this is still staying square. So my next one, since I put the 10.5 here, I'm going to do the 10.5 across the top. Heather P., thank you very much. I appreciate it. And we will add you in. It'll be a fun Zoom Sunday. So I'm just going to line it up here. Fallon, I need to talk to you when you have time. I need to get a couple more rulers from you. I'm struggling and I need help. And if any of you have not checked out Fallon's rulers, please go over to Be It Quilts. She has a website and it works perfect. Go over there and check out all of her goodness. She's got tons of goodies. And just lay it in and go really slow or zoom it in. I'm choosing, now that it's starting to hang off here, I did not put my table on tonight. I don't want it to have any drag and pull. So I'm just going to finger press it down and press it in really easy. Word of the day. Hold on, Heather. You're waiting while I'm making a block to do me word of the day, girl. What am I going to do with you? You need to wait. You drive me crazy, girlfriend. So make sure that your white on white is the right direction. Okay, hold on. Word of the day. Cyan. Heather is lion. I'm not sure, Heather. That's the best I could do. Sending it to you in day. You can stack it in your basement. I don't have a clue what you're doing unless you're talking about Benny. Oh my gosh, Joseph. Good Lord, I've had enough pens. If someone doesn't get this one, she has an extra one for homework. Can someone else tell me what that means? Let me see. Special news report. A man named Benny found locked in the storage chest. Individual said a woman locked him in there and refused to let him out. Update to follow. Oh my God, Joe. Debbie, I had nothing to do with it. Oh my gosh. I love Fallon's rulers, especially love the side locks. They have changed my quilting experience and saved me money on miscuts. Absolutely. You can't go wrong with them. I like that they not slide. And when I sit them down, I can do the correct cut without anything. I made and sold so many postcards for Christmas, ordered the template from Fallon. Is it not wonderful? Donna, you started this. Of course, and all I'm doing is sewing. I will take the hit on this one. It's all my fault, Joseph. Let me see. Okay, she changed the word for me. Hold on. Shelley Moyer, that's a lot of hours. I have to see. Take two, word of the day. Cuttery. Thank you all. Describe a blissful state. That's what Debbie did. She described a blissful state. She's going to kill us all. Dead. I'm shutting up. I don't want her mad at me. Do what? Joseph, you be good. Oh my. Donna, I always forget to check messages on social media, so if they're in there, I'm sorry. I'll try to remember to check. It's okay, Fallon. I need to learn to just text you. I'm in here lurking while I get stuff done. Yes, Pat, it's now Christmas. So now let me check the size. I know I can trim this. This will be perfect for the 4.5. So let me flip it around here and just go ahead and measure for my 4.5. And very little waste when you do it this way. I don't understand. She's saying something nasty to you, Joe. Debbie. 5 from bottom. He's laughing over here, Debbie. He said he took French in school, Debbie. He's not Spanish.
A dirty name, I think.
No, fellas. I don't know. Yo. House of Creations. Okay, Dad, you have to tell Joe what she said. No fried cod for Joe, she say. You guys too funny. I can't even think to do this. Okay, so now we're 12.5 right now. We're going to add the 12.5 across the bottom. And I'm not going to be choosy. I'm just going to grab. You guys crack me up. You're picking on that poor, poor girl. And don't throw me in that mix. Zaza, hi there, you guys. So just remember, take your time. This quilt will come together really nice. And it is a fabulous scrap buster. I only chose to use a jelly roll because it's going in my living room and I wanted these colors to kind of brighten the room up for spring. And I honestly don't have scraps. I kind of share them with you all. Thanks, Joe the Tech Man. You hear that, Heather? I don't know what. Somebody getting thrown under the bus. Don't let it be me, guys. Don't let it be me. So we're going to put the last 14.5 down the right-hand side. Are you guys understanding what we're doing? I don't want two pinks together. How about a red? Let me see. That will look pretty. So Joe started a mess with you guys, did he not? What are we going to do with him? Joseph, you be too funny. So just line this up and come very, very slowly down. And this is going to complete your first log cabin block. And like I said, it's very easy to do. I like that it gives this much negative space that you can really, with your long arm or your domestic, you can really create some fun patterns in that. And just make sure that you're not stretching your fabric. Debbie, you can keep the salted cod. Here what? I had a diaper change. Thank you. I think you're going around the square pretty much. That's all you do. You keep going around and that's how you build this. Hey, the only name I mentioned was poor Benny. Oh my goodness. Debbie used to like you. I think you're going around in a square, pretty much.
Oh,
I am so innocent, people. I played the fifth on all of it. So now this is, I want to make sure I tell you correct, 14 and a half, and it comes out 14 and a half. So you can see how easy it is if you just remember the way you start is here and you work your way around in a circle like this. And Dave was being so amazing, right? So I'm not going to get up to do this. I'm going to give it a little pin up. And let me see, what time is it? I have time to do one more, so let's go ahead and do one more. So these are really relaxing. I believe it, people. Believe what?
she said don't.
Don't believe what? I don't understand what you're doing to her. She's our friend. Yo, so innocent. I don't understand what they're talking about. Man, Debbie, it's not me. I promise, my friend. It's not me. I'm not the one that said you had to pull it out of the closet and it's going to be looking at you as you petted fabric and then you say, ooh, this is hard. I didn't say any of that. Do it. I'm getting to do my first log cabin. Okay. Finger press it down. So we're back to the first piece. And like I said, these are just fun to play with. Follow your diagram, but just make sure that you start on the left. If you start on the left, you're golden. If you start on the right, you're going to have it jacked up. Let me see. Someone sounds like they're guilty of something. Oh, poor Benny. Stop it, Joe. How many blocks are you doing? I am going to do 30 blocks. I'm going to go 5 across and 6 down. So a total of 30. And that'll make a nice size quilt for on the sofa. See, Donna, you are guilty. Debbie, I love you, my friend. Now, last night I can say I might have been guilty when I come to your channel and check on you. Because I got a message that said you were in trouble. So I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Check on Benny, not her.
I wanted to see if she let Benny out of the closet. Stop it, Joe. You were there with me. You're too funny. You'll never get her back on another live with you. So just finger press it up. You all are so funny. We really did. I can't say that because then it's going to sound like for a good time called Debbie. I don't mean it that way. Joe just spit his coffee. I had to watch what I say and no filter. Clean that coffee up. Joe's over here snorting coffee. Time it's drinkable, not snortable. I didn't mean it the way it started to come out, and I tried to stop. Joe, you're not funny. A little sister debut. Are you bordering yours? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Because, see, mine's going to be, like, I'm going to let you guys play with the exact layout that we'll be doing. And then I'm going to be splitting mine because I don't need it up and over the back of the sofa. I'm going to put mine across the bottom and we have like L shape. So I'm going to be dividing mine. So I'd rather do it as I'm building it. Let me see. I have to read what they say now. Oh, Debbie. She wanted to see if you went in the closet with well, you guys make me read. He'd be better drinking it. I know, right? Good grief. It went flying and come out his nose. I must have missed something. What's going on? Nothing, Tony, nothing. I started laughing out loud when you said that, Donna. So funny. I didn't mean to say it. Debbie's going to be mad at me. Debbie, I really didn't mean that. LOL. For once, it's not me in the doghouse, right? See, Joe, you made her leave. No, you made her leave. You hurt her last feeling. You better write her an apology. I'm going to tell you like Teresa Lewis say, someone owes someone an apology. Hello, Katie. Welcome, welcome. But it was funny seeing that. He was like a fountain come out of his nose. Look at it. I'm like, you have to drink it. You can't sniff it. So, you messed me up. Now I can't even find my ruler, Joe. Somebody message Debbie, make sure she's alive. She's probably in the car coming after him. And I don't blame her. Stop it. 6.5 by 6.5. So we're still good. Crystal, way too funny. I have to make sure she's okay. No, you made her leave. No, she's not. Okay. All right. I was going to text her because I don't want her upset with me. She can be mad at you all night long. No card for you, mister. So I've got it here. And always remember, your white stays at the top. So we just finished making the first circle. We've measured. We know what size we have. So now we're going to go ahead and just lay this in. Really easy. Yeah. February 16th, guys. February 16th. He'll be 78 years old. I will throw you under the bus. He's over here laughing. He goes, don't send coffee. You're going to be yelling, oh God, when Debbie get hold of you. Hey, Melissa and Nikki. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry if I missed you coming in. I didn't mean to be rude. But Joe had me sidetracked for a second. So I did miscut there just a little, so I'll shave that off now. And that would have been lost in the seam allowance, but a little bit OCD. So we're going to make sure which way I need to lay this, and we're going to lay it in. Pull this up, and I'll just stop there. Yeah, you're too funny. He's over here plotting his next move like a chess game. All I can say is I am not it. Film at 11. Debbie has your address, Joe. She has my PO. She has your address. But now I want to send coffee. I'll be 70 on February 20th, Joe. He's a sweetheart. He really is. Oh, no, not the OCD. It's been an OCD day, I'm telling you, right? I have to have it right. I'm in a flare. So it just has to be right. So, so in other words, he is celebrating the 61st anniversary of his 18th birthday. I like that. You better write that down, honey. You get forgetful and you can remember that. I've been too busy missing out on the funny jokes. I'm not even going to tell you that joke because I'll get myself in trouble, Fallon. But I tell you on the phone.
Fallon gonna pick on me now?
No. Fallon would never pick on you. She's a good girl. Well, you like it or you wouldn't be here. Right? Joe should be afraid. He should be very afraid. Yes, he should. Absolutely, he should. He'd be too silly. Something is not right. I feel like I'm air sewing. If this comes unthreaded one more time, I'm bringing the singer down. And it's operator error tonight. I am. But that whole line, at least it wasn't a whole quilt, right? I have to look at the bright side. But just remember to go straight out. Okay, what did I miss? Fallon, Crystal, I said the same thing. Is he shaking in his boots? He is celebrating. Wait a minute. House of Creation. So do I, wait a minute. So do I all the time, no more birthdays, just anniversaries of the 18th. I like that. I really do. I think that's sweet. So to make sure, am I being clear with my directions on this? Because I do not want anybody to be messed up. So we've put the sides on. We've came across, we've came down. Want to make sure. We did the 8.5. I need the 10.5 now. And it is easy to skip one and then you're going to be pulling it out. So it's make sure if it doesn't look right, you stop what you're doing and just double check. Every time you go around, it should come back into square. Do anniversary, wait a minute. I do anniversaries of my 29th. Darn it right, I'm shaking in my boots. Someone on here keeps their men locked in storage. I have claustrophobia. I'm not even. You are great. I'm going to attempt the log cabin again. I have tried like 10 times now. I think I understand. That's why I like to go slow. But if you have trouble, Crystal, and you need help, just reach out because I'm always available to help. If I'm showing you something, I want to make sure you understand. So let me see. If I understand, you start on the left and go to the right. You start right here, day, and you come up one. Once you get that one, always keep your red in the center in your background. Whatever you're going to do, your accent, start there. Then you start on your left and you just keep building and building until you get it as big as you would like. And it just seems to work really well that way. So we've got this in. We're going to do down this side with the 12.5. And when I use tone on tone, I do struggle sometimes. And just keep feeding it in really slow. And the other day, I think I did like 4 of them in like an hour. These are not hard once you get in the groove. Every good wife has a dog house for their husbands. It's for their own good when they have to. I love you, Fallon. Thank you. Thank you much. Way to go. He got whacked. Which do you fear more, Joe? Ben's or voodoo dolls? You act up, my friends will straighten you up. The only problem with that is my husband and his doghouse, TV, beer, etc. That's like a reward. Joe's sitting here going, that's paid time off. You too funny, sweetheart. I love the one Fallon come up with. That was good. One eye open, Joe. We got to watch ourselves, Frank said. That was very good. I really like that one. So let down and shove it off. Fallon, 100%. I've been married for 34 years and my husband knows the doghouse well. Joe thinks it's called, I'm sorry, honey, I got the battered wife syndrome. Not really, but. I wanted to make sure I did not put that in backwards. But I always tell my husband I know where he sleeps. You guys have Joe laughing good over here. He said, now that'd be scary. So then you're going to take your 12 and... Joe, you must stop. You must stop.
I'm done.
He said, now he's done. I have to do this correctly, Joe. I put the wrong side because you're carrying on. I thought it looked funny. Sounds like a shopping trip, yes. Every time they misbehave, right? No more spitting coffee on the fabric, you know? I did. I'm ripping it out now. I not to pay attention. No more spitting coffee on fabric. I think you went wrong with the white. I did. I definitely did. I have 5 dogs and tell them, okay, go wake your dad up. I would do that. We have a 6-pound Uranian that I throw in on him. I'm like, here, go get him up. Has the muffler looking under that bus, Joe. He likes the look of it. He's inspecting it tonight. Shopping is only fun if the quilt shop. Absolutely. I could live in one, man. Yeah, it's not you tonight, Janine. It's not you tonight, Day. Yeah, I put it on the wrong side. After I sit here and tell you. Now I have to get my bearings back. So give me a second. There. 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 1, 2, the long across the bottom, the 12.5. Like that print together. Sorry guys, I have to fix this or I won't be happy with it. Like that color better. So we're doing the 12.5 and the 14, and then that will be it. You were distracted. I jacked myself up. I can't even give him the credit. I should have been paying attention. Let me see. What did Rita say that's so funny? I told my husband one morning he was going to wake up with a blue scalp. He didn't have hair to color. You guys are too funny. Joe says, wow, he thought he was married to the mean woman. Aren't you glad you're not married to Debbie, man? She would have put you in the closet. Easier to fix than to rip out after. Yes. That's why I was like, I knew as soon as I lay it down, something was wrong. And it's easy to get sidetracked when you're married to Joe. I'm sorry, I had to say that. And then we're going to put the 14 down and call it a day. You guys too funny. The closet? Yes. Debbie, my house doesn't have a lot of them, but I'll send him your way. Joe's afraid now. He talk a good talk, but he'll not walk the walk. You got this, Laura. I'm going to call it away. What's going on with Laura? I have to go back up. Hi, Frank, Laura, Joyce, and Debbie. It's been a long road because of the holidays, but in the end, all good. I think you guys, she's so sweet. Better check the brake lines while you're under the bus too, Joe. He is definitely too funny, right? So let me see here. I got the 1. I want to see what I did wrong. Got the red, the 2, the 3, the 6. What did I do wrong here? 10. I'm not liking the way it looks. One, 2. Easiest way to find your mistake is to lay down and measure. 12.5, 14. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 that way, 2 that way. So it is. I'm trying to see what I did here. So I have this, I have this. I'm trying to see, because when he jacked me up, there it was. And then when that opened up, that's it. Frank, hello. You need a white one. Yeah, I was trying to figure out where I needed it because I got sidetracked playing with my husband. But it's all good. I'm going to give everybody his cell number. And I'm going to say, for a good time, call Joe. There you go. Thank you. It took me a minute to get the brain wrap around it. Joe was watching me, but he couldn't help me. This way, and then this one. Now I got it. I told the girls to watch me tonight because I needed help. Not with the pattern, but I knew you were going to be picking on Debbie. And I knew I would jack off. I'm not looking while I'm sewing. Do what? Good Lord, now Donna is playing with Joe, Debbie. Yeah, but I do it out in the open. I don't need him in a closet. Donna, it still doesn't look right to me. I'm going to lay it down and then we'll see. That's it, Joe. Now you're fired. You leave Janine alone. Okay, now let's see. Okay, I have my 1, 2, 3, 4.5, 6.5, 6.5, 8.5, 8.5, 10.5. The white. Yeah, we're good. Let me measure it and to make sure. Fourteen and a half by 14. Yeah, it's right. Now we'll know for sure when I get it hung up here and we see where I jacked it up. So let me match. Yeah, it's right. Thank God. So guys, did you like all that fun? So anyway, you guys, I will be back. My squirrels, we are going to sew tomorrow. Yeah, we did say tomorrow, right? Hold on, I got to look at my calendar. Make sure I'm telling you right. Hold on. Into February, I got to go back a month. Yeah, Saturday is noon to 4 for our Zoom. Then the ones that contributed tonight, send us an email and we will do a private Zoom noon to 2 p.m. on Sunday. That gives us time to get our devotions and things in. And we'll do our Sunday morning live. I'm going to be working on a special project. So please make sure you email that and I'll have Joe double check it. And so I'll see my squirrels on Saturday at noon. And then I'll see you guys back here at 9 o'clock Sunday morning while I work on a project. And then our group that helped us reach our goal tonight, send us the email. Joe will forward you the link for Sunday. And we'll have a good time hanging out. So you guys take care. God bless and have a fabulous night. Private Zoom on Sunday, 12 to 2 for those that played tonight. Yes. So Debbie, safe travels. I hope to get back in time. Going to visit my son and grandkids. I get it. So guys, take care. God bless. Have a fabulous night. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.